It's fresh, it's credible, it's information, news, sports, and entertainment from and about the North Coast parishes of St. Anne, St. Mary, and Portland. Now for the news.
Good day. I am Rowena Newman Ridley for the North Coast Times. First, the headlines. Primary school gets $1 million from a rich past student. Woman charged with killing her twins. Prairie in St. Anne accounts for another murder. Courts Ready Cash gives out water tanks to schools. And now the news from the North Coast Times. Billionaire financier Michael Lee Chin dropped in at his old school last week, and when he left, Port Antonio Primary was $1 million richer. Lee Chin did more than that. He left advice that could be worth billions if some of the students followed him. Mr. Lee Chin told them that he was once like many of them sitting in class with no wealth. That was back in 1961, 62 years ago. He said though he had nothing, his dream was to be a business person. He encouraged them to stay in school and stay focused and identify a successful person who they would like to emulate. Here is a little of what he said. Keep your dreams. Aim high to be the best in the world. Start working now. Wake in the morning and prepare yourself for the day. Listen when you come to school and don't get distracted, but focus on what the teacher is saying. Pay attention, and when you get home, study. The gift to Port Antonio Primary School, $650,000 from the bank and $350,000 from the NCB Foundation, plus 10 students got vouchers to start accounts at NCB. Quartz Ready Cash has been giving away too, not cash, but containers to store life giving substances such as water. This week, they were in St. Mary handing over water tanks at Clonmel Primary and Infant School near Highgate and Bromley Primary. Both of these institutions have water issues that get in the way of learning outcomes and basic comfort and sanitation. Courts Ready Cash has been distributing the tanks across the island to help water supply in many schools with water supply problems. Please remember to subscribe to the North Coast Times YouTube channel. We encourage you to share these broadcasts with your friends. We will be right back after this short break.
Cool Oasis service stations are the fastest, coolest service stations around. Drive through and buy your phone cards from Cool Biz. Yes, it's easy. No paper, no pin. From the fastest, coolest service stations. Quality fuels, lubricants, and refreshments at the lowest prices, the cleanest restrooms, and the smoothest service to make your drive even cooler. From the fastest, coolest service stations, get cool service and cool stuff fast at Cool Oasis service stations island-wide.
Continuing the news. A St. Mary woman who gave birth to twins last month is before the courts charged with the death of the two newborns. 33-year-old Tanisha Richardson of Banji Hill District, Days Mountain in St. Mary, has been charged with infanticide. Police say Richardson suffers from a mental condition. When she went to get a routine checkup at the prenatal clinic, her healthcare provider discovered that Richardson was no longer pregnant. Miss Richardson allegedly admitted to giving birth at home and disposing of the twins. Police were unable to find the bodies, but Richardson was arrested and charged. Two murders took place in the last week in St. Anne in areas that have now become hotspots. The first was in Prairie last Monday, December 5, and the other was in Bamboo on Saturday, December 9. 42-year-old security contractor Karan Llewellyn of Jacks River St. Mary was shot and killed in Seaview Heights, Prairie, and Orlando Atkinson was shot and killed in Bamboo. Llewellyn was driving with his girlfriend to her house in the Seaview Heights Prairie area when their car was shot up. Llewellyn was pronounced dead at hospital and his partner was treated and released. The murder of Llewellyn brings to at least 10 the number of people killed in the small coastal community of Priory since the start of the year. Atkinson's case had some similarities. He too was going home late evening Saturday when his car was shot up in Lilyfield Bamboo. Atkinson's 3-year-old daughter, who was with him, was hit. She was treated at hospital. He was pronounced dead. Police have no motive for either killing. Stay with us. We will be right back.
Square One Supermarket. We have been serving families for over 30 years from our St. Anne's Bay location. Our customers know we are no fly-by-night business. They've come to us for low prices, high quality, great variety, and top-class service. Depend on us to value your business and give you value. We are at 7 Brawford Street, St. Anne's Bay. Call us at 972-2189. We're open to the public at 8 a.m. and close at 7 p.m. on weekdays. On weekends, we're open at 8 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. Square One Supermarket, the family supermarket.
If you want great Jamaican cuisine in a relaxed atmosphere by the sea, Roxborough Restaurant, Bar and Grill is the place to be. This cozy, private restaurant specialized in seafood plus Jamaican dishes including curry goat, fried and baked chicken. We are open for breakfast at 8 a.m. and serve meals through the day until 10 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays. On Fridays to Sundays, we are open at 8:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Our bar service has got rave reviews. Come experience top-class service and fine Jamaican meals. We are easy to reach at St. Anne's Bay next to the Island Traffic Authority. Call us at 87656267225 or 5367950.
Mount Pleasant Academy tasted defeat for the first time Monday when they lost 2-1 to Cavaliers. Mount Pleasant took the lead in the 49th minute and played much of the game with a one-man advantage after Cavalier player was ejected. But Cavalier bounced back with 2 goals, the second coming in minute 83. Despite the loss, Mount Pleasant lead the Jamaica Premier League tables. And Lime Hall continued to hold steady with a 1-1 draw against Arnett Gardens on Sunday. It was the second draw in a row for Lime Hall, now under the technical guidance of Danny Clark. However, the St. Anne team remains in the relegation zone. Thank you for joining us for the weekly North Coast Times newscast on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe to the channel and never miss the news again. Remember, the North Coast Times website, North Coast Times News Jamaica, northcoasttimesja.com, has details on these other stories. Also follow our social media outlets including TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. You may call us or leave WhatsApp messages at 876-503-9995. I am Rowena Newman Ridley.
That's the news from the North Coast Times. You can always find more news and features on the North Coast Times website and Facebook page. You may reach us at WhatsApp 876-503-9995. The North Coast Times News.